As you can see, we've got a Baxi Solo 250 PF boiler. It's going to ignition, but it won't light at the pilot. We've tested everything, everything's proving, and we've taken it down to a faulty solenoid valve, which is the pilot solenoid. There you go, that's what it looks like. There's two of them on this boiler. You've got a pilot solenoid and a main burner. We've got power to the inside of the solenoid, but we've got no power coming back out, so that does actually say that there's a break in the circuit. There's an easy way of testing it. You put a resistance test on the solenoid. Now this is the old broken solenoid, as you can see, and put it on the floor to test it. You've got two pins, and it doesn't matter which way round you put the probes, because all you're doing is testing resistance. So you need to go well within your resistance limit. So we've put it to the 2000 mark, and we're going to pop it on. So 1 means at the minute we've got a breaking circuit. As we put it on, like so, you get nothing. So it's a breaking circuit, there's no resistance there, so that tells you that that solenoid's broke. Take the new one and put it next to it and drop the same test on it. There you go, we have resistance, and that's within the range for resistance. So that is telling you that your solenoid valve that we've taken off is broke. So we're going to replace it, and hopefully we'll get by the ignition sequence and get a pilot to light. Thank you. Solenoid valves back on. There's a little retaining clip that has to slide in over the top, and it just stops the solenoid popping forward, nice and rigid. Pop the cables back on, orange to the top, blue to the bottom, nice and tight, brilliant. And then turn the gas supply back on. We're back on. That's all ready to go. So now, originally, the fan would kick in, we'd go down and we'd get to ignition sequence, the ignition electrode had burst, and the pilot wouldn't light due to the broken solenoid. So that's been replaced now. We should get ignition and we should get the pilot to light. Isolation back on. Turn your stat up to 4 because you're going to want it, and then we need the room stat calling for heat. There you go. Fired straight up. Main burner kicked in. Job done. Going to keep a customer very happy. Thank you very much. Right, we've been called out to a boiler which, as reports from the customer, it's starting to make a funny noise when switched on. We're going to investigate what we think it is. I personally think when you get noise from a boiler of this age, it could be sludging system, it could be a kettling of the heat exchanger. So we'll switch it on and we'll see what we get. Go through its ignition sequence. No, I was just about to say no noise, but we've got a bit of a noise. It's starting to warm. I can't tell you what that is. It's probably the first time that I've come across noises like that. Well, I'm going to have to say that we've got serious faults with this boiler. We may have to... No, that's it. I'm condemning it. That's shocking. Thank you.